doing well. So, after a short gap, I am here to disclose a very important new chapter, that is biodiversity and conservation. So, first let me tell you one thing, what is biodiversity? And today will be the introductory class of the chapter. So, what is biodiversity? Basically, biodiversity is the shortened term or shortened form of the biological diversity. And the biological term which defined as the different types of living organisms. Sometimes we forgot to mention the living organism, or sometimes we forgot to include the microorganism as the living organisms. But they are also living. They can do metabolism. Okay, they can make energy. They can move. So that is why they are living organism. So in that case, the biological term is defined as the different kinds of plants, animals and also microorganisms like bacteria, virus, etc. So what is the diversity means? The diversity, that means the variation. And the variation starts from the individual level and ends with the ecosystem level. That means the variation can occur in the individual to individual, in the species to species, and also you can see it to the genetic level, and also you can see it to the ecological level. So this is basically the biological diversity, and that means biodiversity. Okay. So the next is the term biodiversity, which is given by W.G. Rosen. Okay. So the first, he was the first, so the, okay. So the next is the term biodiversity, which is given by the scientist Rosen. Okay. So Rosen first time explained about the terminology, that is biodiversity, and it is getting more introduced to all, the term biodiversity is getting more introduced to the science by the another scientist, who is Edward Wilson. So just remember two name of the scientist. Next is why conservation. Let me tell you one thing. In your region, in your locality, there are different types of plants, animals and also microorganisms. And some plants are getting endangered. Some animals are getting endangered. Some microorganisms are also getting endangered. But biodiversity is important for the sustainable environment. In that area, every plants and in any area, every plant and every animal, also every microorganism have some values to the ecosystem. So you should not harm any kind of plant, any kind of animal. In case of us, we are basically the modern animal. We are human beings. So always we want to try to harm something like inferior to us. Some plants, some animals. We are making flats, we are making houses, we are making factories, industries and many more. Thus we are harmed. We are harmed particularly some animals, some plants. But it is also harmful for us because it disrupts the ecological balance. If you eliminate the particular plant or particular animal, then it's going to be much more harmful to others animals who are living. So in that case, conservation is very, very important. Those animals or those plants and also microorganisms are getting conserved in different types of procedure, and that will helpful for them to leave that particular area, or that should be conserved for maintaining the ecological balance. So conservation is very, very important to protect the endangered species. And the extinct one you cannot be get back, right? The extinct species you cannot get back. But in your hand, the endangered species can be conserved by different procedure we will discuss in the another videos. Okay? So the next is the total living organisms according to IUCN. Okay, so according to the IUCN and in the year of 2004, the number of the total organism in the globally, that is 1.5 to 2 millions. But there are some conflicts which is also happen due to the, according to the IUCN, because there are the conflict which happen between the different scientists, because some of the scientists told no, this is wrong, this is a very less number which is written or which is done by the IUCN. So there are some conflict about the total number of the living organisms and so on. Okay, so this is it about the introductory class of this chapter, biodiversity and conservation, and basically the chapter is very easy. Okay, so now let me tell you the another parts of the chapter, what to read in the chapter, like what is biodiversity, which I have already explained, what is conservation, already I have explained, and the other thing, that is you need to understand the chapter. If you can understand the chapter, then different types of question can come and you can solve it. But if you did not understand and just go through the chapter, then you will be failed. Okay, so you have to think about the chapter, you have to love the chapter, you have to love the animals, the plants and the organisms to know the chapter. This is very important. Okay, so till today this is it about the video, and hope you like my video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Many of you are viewing my video, but sometimes you forgot to subscribe my channel, so please don't do it. Just share with your friends and subscribe my channel, and please press the bell icon. Okay, so and if you have any questions about any kind of biological related, so please do comment and share my videos. So till then, take care of yourself and also your family. I will come more and